everyone, welcome to the Gamers Den. I'm your host David Fenter, and today we're going to be discussing E3 conferences. First up is Microsoft. Guys, it's been a pretty cool conference for Microsoft this year. Phil Spencer came up with a message, it's all about the gaming, and that's what he delivered on. David, I mean, what was your highlight in terms of the conference?
I think for me, I'm a big fan of RPGs. I really enjoyed The Witcher 3 and Wild Hunt. I think that was a very cool showing. They showed a lot of gameplay, unlike some
gameplay.
Exactly, unlike some of the other vids. And I thought, I'm a big fan of the series, and I thought that they did a really good job in just showing off some really exciting parts of the game.
Gerald ran like a bit of a moron, but
his hair moved so perfectly.
He did sort of have that thing going.
But he was injured, man.
He must have had like something to the knee, I don't know, the reference.
Yeah, there was an arrow in the knee.
I don't know, really.
It's not so detailed.
Yeah, it wasn't too detailed.
But it looked great. I like that whole Griffin encounter where he tracks the Griffin and like tracks the blood
With
to
the
the
blood
forest.
and what have you.
Meets
And
some hot maiden and he's like, I'll come back to see you later. And she's like, you better. And then,
oh, you find something.
hey, of course you are.
I kind of don't
Sucking
get
the
it.
ball.
No, as you said though, I'm glad we saw a lot of gameplay from something.
Yeah.
From Microsoft. A lot of the stuff was very sort of
Rehearsed.
Yeah,
That
let's
seems to
say
be the
that.
word for E3 this year.
Let's say that. But yeah, the shows in general were quite. But yeah, seeing some good gameplay. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Oh.
Garth, and you, what did you find interesting in that conference?
Yeah, no, well, Mario wasn't in it. Princess Peach was on vacation. She only came out the next night. So, honestly though, I have to actually thank Jared for my favorite title of the thing. And that is
Boom.
Inside.
All the colours.
Honestly, it was so colourful and pretty, and it made me so happy. It was amazing. No, honestly, Jared was busy nagging me for I don't know how long to get to play Limbo and just do it. It's a really short game, but it's really worthwhile. And when I saw that Limbo t-shirt, I thought, oh man, this is going to be amazing. And it is quite different. It is a slightly different take, but there's still that sense of helplessness. And I'm so excited for Inside. Yeah.
But I think out of all of that we can take is the fact that Microsoft's gone back to the indies and said, listen guys, we want you to be on our platform.
100%. Yeah, they've seen the errors of their ways, and now they're sort of going back to that, and yeah, hopefully for the better. Only time will tell.
Jared, on your side?
Yeah, I'll agree. Inside looks fantastic. I'll play that as soon as it comes out. If I've got an Xbox One, I'd love to play that. I think the other standout for me was Sunset Overdrive. That looks awesome. That really did have lots of
The complete opposite.
complete opposite. It made me feel really happy.
At that point, David had shades on watching.
Oh, it's so bright.
It's wonderful. The only issue I have with it, and I mentioned to you guys before, was the whole marketing campaign about you're the hero, be the hero you want to be. They said it like 30 times in the space of 2 minutes. We get it, be the hero. Let's see more of the game.
Oh, the hero.
Look into the camera,
But I mean, you can't blame marketing for
No,
anything with
that's-
that. The game looks like it's going to be awesome fun. I really got an old school Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Yeah,
Bob
I
out of
guess.
I
Yeah.
don't know why. There was maybe when he's-
The Blob meets Tony Hawk.
It's possibly the sort of the art style and sort of the wackiness of it.
Right, yeah.
that
Even
it
the way he
brings
sort of
to-
skates along the cables and that kind of thing.
But I just love those small touches, you know, when there's a big explosion, the word boom, that's in the, you know,
It'll be really fun. I think it's going to be very well designed and lots of cool weapons. And
look, when it comes to Insomniac and weapons, I mean, there's not going to be
Absolutely, and the sort of creatures that keep on coming after you really fit to the world around you. There's something out of place, and the sort of little boss battle we saw was, it's in this kind of normal, kind of zany world, and then you've got this fairly realistic
like Gears of War monsters.
kind of going on.
Yeah.
I like it. It's nice. It's interesting.
And what sold it for me was breaking the fourth wall. That was it for me. And they sort of
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course you can. It's a video game.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need this.
Let's mock the sort of cover-based shooters. I can't imagine Gears of War being an influential thing in that genre. But go Microsoft, that's awesome.
I was disappointed there was no Gears of War.
Yeah, I was actually looking forward to
I
Gears
I
of
thought
War.
that there would be. I really thought that there would be, but a
Yeah.
bit of a disappointment for me.
Yeah, but I think overall the show had so many hits that maybe they can leave it for next year. That's something
Yeah.
else. They're gonna need
Sure.
something else.
Yeah, well, something else. Let's just something else. Let's revisit an old Xbox original game. Why not do that rather? I mean, yeah.
And you, David?
Well, look, I mean, on my side, it's quite obvious. I mean, come on,
I know
guys.
there are two.
It's-
I don't know what your favorite is.
Which are three? I knew it.
There's
Yeah.
two.
I know there are actually there
Apart
are
from
several.
Witcher
It's tough for me to choose because I tell you what, I did like Assassin's Creed Unity. What I saw there was really good.
Okay, I wasn't thinking that one. But
I also enjoyed Forza Horizon,
That's what I was thinking.
which I am a fan of, but there's just no doubt that the whole Master Chief Collection, that to me is by far the most important announcement to me that evening. I reckon that once that launches, it's going to be the must-own title or must-have title, and I mean probably going to be like the Orange Box where they have 4 classic Halo titles on one disc, and you get it at the normal retail price of probably about $900 these days.
But no, you'll have the 4 titles with additional content.
With additional content.
Which makes it worth the 900 rand. you get.
And then the multiplayer, you're going to have 100 maps to play on. I
That's
mean,
a lot of
geez,
maps.
guys,
And
that's a lot of
absolutely
maps.
reworked Halo 2.
100 maps, reworked for Halo 2, and the other 3 games, of course. And then also like the live action film, and access to the Halo Guardian, Halo, whatever. it
And
is.
all you need to do is
That's a fair
first,
amount of content.
and you
Yeah.
first need
Yeah.
to buy an Xbox One to
Yeah, all you need is an
experience
Xbox
that.
One.
So that's really good.
Well, unless of course you've got a 360 and the original Xbox with the original games.
Ding ding
Oh,
ding. No, honestly though, that was such a good move by Microsoft,
Yeah.
and I
Playing on the
I
nostalgia.
cannot wait to buy my Xbox One to play that. I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
I mean, Halo 2 is basically remastered. It's the anniversary edition because it's 10 years old.
Halo 2 is
And,
fantastic.
yeah, the others is going to be upscale graphics. But I think that's going to be the game to own an Xbox for leading up to Halo 5's launch next year.
Can't wait for September. I think it's going to take South Africa
won.
by storm. Yeah.
They won.
Yeah, and I mean, while we at it, the price just dropped in South Africa, where it's going to be 6,300 rand without Connect.
It's actually not bad, eh? It's
And
not
it's
bad.
very competitive compared to the PS4. They're going to have to up the game. Price wars, we all win.
It's my initial reaction was that it was a good price.
Yeah.
I saw lots of people complaining. They had very valid points. One of them being, well, it's much more than say the UK and the US in exchange rate, which I suppose is kind of
That's
understandable.
not really
The
valid
issue-
though.
well, I mean, we do get. That
Yeah,
is
but,
how
but
we get
that
our
goes
pricing.
across the board for
The
just about
issue,
anything.
the issue is that we're going to have less features than them. So
Yeah,
we're
but
paying more for less
Oh,
features.
no, but are we though?
Well, we definitely have less. All those features are
Look,
not going to work.
I do
That's
know
always been the
that.
case then, with my
I do know that
That's the
Microsoft
problem.
locally is, for example, in talks with
I know.
multi-choice and the arc. There
So
are things
definitely
happening
will
on the
be
scene that we
added
don't know.
features.
That's
There
why.
definitely will
No,
be added features.
that's why I say, are we though?
We're not going to get all the features.
But we'll get maybe
Well,
additional.
that's now,
stuff.
but we're
Well,
used to it,
maybe
we're used
we'll get more features than what we do on other current consoles, but we don't know.
Possibly, but that seems to be the
Yeah.
biggest worry, and it's fair enough. I disagree. I'm pleased with the price point. I thought
Yeah.
it would be much more
I was
expensive.
just 7,000 and up. I thought 7,
No,
7,299.
but what you say is for you, you'll wait a year until you get an Xbox
If
One.
I mean, if I could afford it straight away, I'll get it.
Of course.
Yeah.
But
But
anyone
look,
would.
I mean, if we go, let's go 5 months back or 6 months back. In my head, I thought it was going to be between 8,500 and 9,000 rand.
Don't forget the Connect version is
Yes,
8,000.
the Connect version is 8,000
Yeah,
rand,
we weren't wrong.
but so is the PlayStation,
Yeah,
including
sure,
the camera and
sure,
all that. It's similar price
But
point.
don't forget when the Xbox was announced, you didn't have an option of not getting the camera.
No, 100%. But the
So-
thing is,
so
it's
this
there now,
No,
and in
it's a
our
good
country,
option.
it will launch with those options.
And
You know,
it's a good
that's the
option.
bottom
I
line.
think it's a good price to go.
And it's a good launching platform as well. It's
And let's not forget the fact that if you buy the one without Connect, you get 10% more power in your games.
More power!
1080p.
Graphics! This is true. This is very true.
Guys, before we close this, just quickly, I mean, we had Tomb Raider, the Rise of Tomb Raider announced, which is pretty freaking awesome.
And I think we need to get this on screen. David hasn't played Tomb Raider. He needs
Yeah.
to play it.
I haven't played it.
Yeah.
And that's after Heavy Rain. That's coming up.
Haven't played Heavy Rain. Have you played Uncharted? Have you played games?
Maybe 20 times.
Have you played Bomberman?
Only once.
Only one, so that's good for me.
Look, we had The Division, we had Crackdown, there were various other games, we had Fable Legends, looked amazing.
Did you
Mark.
just say crap?
No, I think he said the K word.
Oh,
Crack.
no.
No.
That's crack with a K,
Crack.
not a C.
Not crack.
That's fine, we can say that.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Say,
Shouldn't be an issue,
crack.
hopefully.
We're safe.
Anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much a wrap up for the Microsoft conference. We really enjoyed what we saw, but tomorrow we'll be back and we'll be discussing the EA conference. So join us then. Thanks. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.